My name's Wendy, and I wanted to share something different with you today, but the coronavirus changed my plans. So what I want to do today with you is talk about how to build and utilize a protective bubble. And if you think of it in terms of physical immunity, we know that a lot of us have immunity that we can be around various germs or viruses or whatever and not get sick. If you think about times when you've been around somebody that has a cold and you don't pick it up, maybe your immune system is a little stronger. At any rate, I'd like you to think about emotional, mental immunity as well. So it might be a new concept and it might not be. I also want to suggest that we use the term physical distancing rather than social distancing, because right now it's my belief that we need social connectedness, social contact more than ever to give and build the support that we have from our loved ones and even strangers. I'm experiencing a lot of kindness from people that isn't normally around, and I really appreciate that. And I think we can have physical distancing, which will maintain the physical immunity to some degree, versus social distancing, because we need that. I need it anyway. So what I'd like you to do is to take a couple deep breaths. Breathe in a count of 3, hold a count of 2, and exhale a count of 4. And I'll do it with you. Inhale 1, hold 2, exhale 4. And again, inhale, hold, exhale. And hopefully that will ground you in your body in the present time and relax you at the same time. I know that a lot of people are experiencing a lot of anxiety due to this virus, and the more relaxed, the more calm we can be, the better we are to repel the virus. There's a lot of physical science behind the things I'm saying, which I don't really have time today to share. The idea of imagery, guided imagery, is a potent tool to use. And Andrew Weil is a medical doctor, and he's in charge of the head of the alternative medicine at University of Arizona, and he is one of the people who really believe in guided imagery and uses it a lot with his patients. So that's what this involves in terms of building a bubble. And the bubble can be of your own making, any way, shape, or form. You can make it out of titanium, you can make it out of glass, it doesn't matter. It's your creation. And I can explain my bubble, and my bubble goes from my head, is there all the time. Once you create your bubble, it can be there, and you can remodel it at any time. My bubble also has a protective thing around the bubble that's open all the time, but if it senses something negative or harmful coming to me, it closes up and repels that. It just rejects it. I used to imagine that it went back to, if a person was sending me negativity, that it went back to that person. I changed that to that it just goes out to the universe and evaporates and doesn't harm anybody unless that person who sent it needs it for their own healing. So, but I don't know any of that, so I just let the bubble take care of it and the repellent. So again, I'm open to things coming into my space unless they're harmful or negative. So if you will go ahead and take a couple minutes or a few moments and create your bubble and know that you can change it again at any time and have it go around your whole body so that nothing negative or harmful can come into you. And again, you can change this. Now, I also have a bubble around my vehicles and around my property. I've gotten permission from my family to put bubbles around them. They don't like to take my instructions very well, so they didn't want me to guide them in the process. So they were okay though with me putting a bubble around them. And if you want to put bubbles around other people, I would suggest that you ask their permission. Although if it's a 2-year-old, just put a bubble around them and make it work the way you want. So going back to the immunity aspect, those of us who eat healthy food and exercise and all that, we know that our immune system is stronger than those people who eat sugar all day and the comfort foods that are comforting at the time but don't really give us a lot of physical protection. Looking at our emotions, if someone says something hurtful to us or that we experience as hurtful, we can go in a slump all day and just think about that all the time and feel hurt. And I'll tell you that the emotions of hurt, pain, anger, fear are not good for our physical immunity, and they put us in a vulnerable place emotionally. We can't be at our best if we're angry or if we're feeling hurt, and it's good to have a tool to change our emotions from hurt, fear, pain, anger, and get in a more positive place about those. So if you can even let your protectiveness around you not let that in to begin with, you're good. But if you notice you're in the fear place, in the anxiety place, and start doing the what ifs, you can change that to, well, what if? Go ahead and imagine the worst, but then imagine the best and stay with the best, because we don't know, it's an unknown. So we can create it any way we want. Same thing with our thoughts. Our thoughts and beliefs are very powerful in our system, in our whole way of functioning. If I'm thinking, if somebody says, oh, well, that's a dumb idea, and I take it to heart and go, wow, I'm a dumb person. Look at what that just did to my face and my tone. If that's what I'm feeding myself and functioning on, I'm not at my best. We all need to be at our best, especially during this time. So if you notice a negative thought or belief about yourself or about the outcome of this virus, change it. Your thoughts are very powerful and play an important part in how you function and how your body functions, how you function with other people, your relationships, and it's absolutely crucial that you are feeding yourself the best food, emotions, thoughts, and connection to something that you hold sacred, some higher power, something spiritual that you can utilize. When you're in this space, if you can, once you build your bubble, go ahead and breathe in and have your guard open, that you're breathing in wonderful thoughts, feelings, food for your soul. Bring that in, and as you exhale, let all the toxins out. And you don't need to carry that. So let's practice this once, and you can vary the breathing. It doesn't have to be 3, 2, 4, or it can be, in fact, let's breathe in 4 and then exhale 4. And I tend to breathe in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And so as you breathe in, notice that you can breathe in anything good, healthy. For instance, good healthy air, good emotions, good connections you have to people, that especially you need now, and good thoughts, good positive thoughts. And exhale any toxicity that you have, any negative thoughts, any gloom and doom, anything that takes you down. So as you inhale, again, be conscious of breathing in all that good stuff and all the things spiritually that you believe in that fortify you and guide you. So go ahead, 1, 2, 3, 4. And once more. And that's a tool you can take and start using and bolster your immunity, bolster your spirits, and carry on through the world. Be a light and a positive beacon for the world. Thank you.